Okay, so in this video, I am going to show you how to pull comps. When you first get the address from whoever sends the address to you for the comps that we need to pull. When you first get the address, you're going to go into the MLS, either Georgia MLS or FMLS, whichever one it is. So either FMLS, this one, or this one, Georgia MLS. You're going to go to the CRS data sheet, and we're going to key in the address for the property that we're looking for. When keying in the address, just do the number and the street name. You don't include Court, Avenue, Drive, or whatever it is. Don't include it because it doesn't pull it up by those. So once you have that particular address up, you want to verify that that is the address that you're looking for. Verify that the owner is there. It may not always be the same owner depending on what the stipulations are. And print. So I'll do another one. So we're going to do 1123 Princeton Park Drive, copy. If it doesn't automatically pop up, then we'll have to work with it a little bit. That's the address, Lithonia, Sumitra Brooks, possibly the owner. And print. This is in Lithonia. Awesome. And print. And all I'm doing right now is just going back through the addresses that was given to us. Okay, this is in Grayson, Georgia. I'm not sure what county that is in, but we're going to try it. Kind of figured it wasn't there. We'll do a search. Gwinnett. Grayson County is in Gwinnett. Grayson is in the city, Gwinnett County. I think it only allows you to do 3 counties in this box here. So Jacobs Crest, oh, that is CV. Okay. So there's our address. The McDaniels are the owners. And we're going to print. I'm going to show you this part first, only because I want to get a list of a kind of good bit of them so that I can pull comps this morning. It doesn't take long to pull comps. Old Greystone Drive, Lithonia, Simpsons. I don't know if that's the owner or not, but we're going to go with it. Yep, Mr. Simpson. And we're going to print. Edmonton Court, Lithonia. Awesome. Beverly Allen. Beverly Allen. Okay, so we just pulled it for the Edmonton Court. And that was for Beverly Allen. And they don't give the address for that. It's really hard to do anything with these if they don't give you the address. And then when you call them, they don't answer the phone. Okay, this is in Loganville. Copy. So Loganville may be Gwinnett County or Walton County. Let's see if it's in Gwinnett. And it is. Rockingham, Clement, Francis. I know I want to print this one today because I have an appointment with him at 5 o'clock. So print. Okay, we're going to pull all of these first. Mm-hmm. 513 Collison Drive in Stockbridge. Let's pull that one up. It is Henry County. I can make sure we got it right. C-O-T-I. There it goes. Cute house. That's the address. See here, it shows the owner, J.P. Morgan Bank. So it may have been recently foreclosed on, May of 2019. Foreclosed. So I'm not sure what the seller wants to speak to me about on it, but we'll find out. Prayerfully, I'm not the one informing him that it's been foreclosed on. That's not ideal. It won't be the first time. Okay, I did Rockingham, I did Hallstone, I just did that. Okay, I think that is it. Cool beans. So that's how you pull the CRS reports. Okay, so once you get your sheets off the printer, get your calculator, your cell phone, whatever you need to get. We're going to go directly and look for the square footage. So on these, in the Georgia MLS, square footage is right over here to the right. And it shows 2115. Remember, we are plus or minus 15%. So on your calculator, you do 2,115 times 0.15. And that equals 317. I hope you can see that. 0.25. We're not really going to use the 0.25. We're just getting a round ballpark figure of what the square footage of the comp that we need should be in. So 2,115 minus 317 equals 1798 through, clear it again, 2,115 plus 317 equals 2432. So the property that we look for our comp should be between 1,798 square foot and 2,432 square feet. The other thing I like to look for on these sheets before I pull my comps, and I did front and back sheets on here, is to make sure that the taxes are showing on there. So you want to make sure your taxes are showing on the reports, and under the property characteristics, you want to make sure that it shows the year built, the bedrooms, the bathrooms, and then the total square footage. And if they have it broken down for you on the bottom like this one does, that's just a plus. So it kind of lets you know there's a living area, the wood deck, the first floor, second floor, or actually this is the first floor and then the 3/4. So this is a split level house. Kind of gives you that awareness of that on the properties. And then it gives you the square footage, the acreage on here too is 0.03. So that's all you need on there. So that one's done. We'll go to the next one. Square footage is 1874. So again, we will do 1874 times 0.15 equals 281.1. So we'll do 1874 minus 281, 1593 plus 281 plus 281. It's 2155. That's just so I don't have to clear it. So you can do 1874 plus 281 equals 2155. So that one's done. Again, we want to scroll down. Taxes are there, living square footage, property characteristics are all there. So that one is good as well. And I just lay them like this. I just lay them like this for initial start out. And then we'll go to the next one. We do 3221 times 0.15 equals 483.15. 3221 point minus 483 point equals 2738. 3221 point plus 483 point equals 3704. Got it? Acreage, property characteristics, built in 2005 bedrooms, 3 full baths, blase, blase, blue. We're good on that one. So I'm gonna finish these up and then we'll come back with the pulling up the comps on the computer, all right? Okay, so we have our documents that we've already pulled, and we've done our square footage range on them. So we want to now come into our MLS, and we're going to go into Paragon. We can close CRS data down. Let's open our Paragon. And we're going to pull the comps. So for the first one that we're doing, close. Let's pull it up again. So we're going to do the 513 cotillion. This one was Henry County. So this is the first one that we're going to do because I have an appointment with him today. So 2783 was the square footage. 15% of that is 417. So the range is 2366 to 3200. Now this one is located in a subdivision. So what I like to do first is pull everything in that particular subdivision under the actives and sold most recently. So we're going to go under search details. And I want sold. The sold dates. Let me open all these. So under closed dates, you really want to go 6 months back. Is what I try to pull up. So we're in what, November. So we go 07, 01, 2019. And then the subdivision was Overbrook. Pull it up like that. So in the last 6 months, active and solds in that neighborhood is showing just 1. Don't know how right that is, and it's probably going to be the subject property. It is. So it is currently actively on the market right now. So I can't do anything with this listing. I can't even have an appointment with him today at 5 o'clock because he is actively on the market. So I'm just going to print this. Full report print. And I'll staple it with the CRS that we printed out earlier. And that'll be done for that. I can watch it and see they're on the market for $168,000. That's probably an excellent price. Being that we know it was foreclosed back in May for $160,000. Let's see what the comments. Not much. And this has been on the market for 55 days. That's interesting. 2,783 square feet, so it's quite large. Interesting. But okay, so that's how that one goes. We're done with that. I guess I didn't have to close out all the way completely, but I did, so. Let's go back and look at the next one. It is 6866. This one's in the cab, 6866 ED. There we go. So this is the next one. We have 1824 square feet. 15% of that is 273. So that gives us a range of 1551. It is located in a subdivision, Woodmere. So let's go see what we can find on that one. We'll do our search. Single family home detached. Solds are already in there. Overbrook is there. We're going to remove Overbrook and put in Wood, W-O-D-M-E-R-E. Let's see what we come up with. 11. So we have 11 actives and solds in this subdivision. This is going to be perfect. I like to pull up just what's in the subdivision and do that as a separate CMA. What's actively in the subdivision is going to be your best comps. Your best comps is what's actively in the subdivision. Now this particular property is in Lithonia. So you see here that there's a bunch more Woodmere subdivisions. And nothing on here is showing up for Lithonia. So this is all Gwinnett County. Those are pretty too. So this one's not on here. So we want to get out of this. We can actually go back to the criteria and do city. Lithonia and see what comes up. Nothing. So what we're going to do is close that out. We're going to do this button here to go in and key in this address. And we'll do a radius search. In the address field, 6866 EDMONTON Court, LITHONIA GA 30058. And it should find it, which it looks like it did. This was Edmonton Court. There we go. So Edmonton Court, it's down in the center of the cul-de-sac there. So that is good. We're going to do a 1 mile radius draw. It's showing over here 51 listings found. So, as I said, nothing was showing in the subdivision, so that's true. Let's do another search with that criteria added. So here we go. And if you remember under criteria, I did the mapping, and then I did Lithonia. So I'm going to do a 1 mile radius around that address, including the city of Lithonia. Now, if we go back to our CRS sheet, here, you remember we said on the back, it tells you all the property characteristics. So we know that this is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1/2 bath. So let's go down and narrow down this 51 here. So we know minimum we want 3 bedrooms. It has 2 baths, and it had 1/2 bath. Is that what I said? Yes, 1/2 bath. Let's see if anything changes. Nope. So all the listings that we have that same criteria, 3, 2, 1, because that's what we're saying is the minimum that any house that we search for has to have, 3, 2, 1. So we did our square footage range. So let's go down and see if we can narrow it by this, 1551. So that brought it down to 42. And the max we wanted was 2097. So I'm just going to say 2100. Brought us down to 19. So let's look and see what those 19 are. Remember, we want a mixture of active and sold. You usually want to get at least 3 actives and 3 solds. Looks like we have 2 actives. So we definitely want these 2 for sure. So we have 2 actives here. And then numerous of solds on there. And remember, they are all within our square foot range. They've all sold within the last 6 months. So what I honestly would do here is print this report as a CMA. So I would go to print plus, and I want this as a CMA summary. No, that's not the summary I want. CMA spreadsheet. Let's see. Why do these look different? Let me do this. Reports. CMA summary. Here it goes. Okay, so our 2 actives are here, and then all of our solds are here. Gives you an average. If we were to put them on the market, we know that these 2 have been on the market about 40 to 46 days. The days on market for these vary. So this one listed at $199.5. It didn't sell, but for $165. So you get a lot of data that you can go in and see what the list price is versus what it sold for. So this one was on the market for 1 day on the market for $130,000, and it sold for $130,000. So that property would be a good one to go back and take a look at and be realistic in your expectations of setting your pricing. So that's just gives you more bearing there. You know, is this an investor owned? No HOH, master of the main, oversized bedrooms. You can take a look at the pictures, see if it was a remodel, if it was redone, what the condition was on the inside at the time of selling. Looks like it needed some work, so they sold it at $130,000. So you know that that is a lower price for a home in that area that needed work. That house definitely needs work before being put on the market again. So that lets you know that. So that kind of gives you an idea of, I mean, that is literally all we do with pulling comps. So it shouldn't take long to pull them. You don't have to go through all that conversation that I just did. You just want to pull the reports, print them out, put them together, and present them to me or to the client or however you want to do it. All right, so I hope that helps out a whole lot more. If you have any questions, as always, don't hesitate to reach out.